The Gospel according to Mark. Satan tempts Jesus. Immediately, the Spirit drove her into the wilderness, and she was there in the wilderness 40 days, tempted by Satan, and was with the wild beasts, and the angels ministered to her. Aurora begins her Galilean ministry. Now, after John was put in prison, Aurora came to Galilee, preaching the gospel of the kingdom of Goddess, and saying, "The time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of Goddess is at hand. Repent and believe in." The transcript. 4 fishermen called as disciples, and as she walked by the sea of Galilee, she saw Simon and Andrew, her brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. Then Aurora said to them, "Follow me, and I'll make you become fishers of men." They immediately left their nets and followed her. When she had gone a little farther from there, she saw James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, who also were in the boat mending the nets. And immediately she called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the boat with the hired servant, and went after her. Aurora casts out an unclean spirit. Then they went into Capernaum, and immediately on the Sabbath she entered the synagogue and taught, and they were astonished at her teaching, for she taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. Now there was a man in the synagogue with an unclean spirit, and she cried out, saying, "Let us alone. What have we to do with you, Aurora, diamond, rainbow, morning star? Did you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Aurora rebuked them, saying, "Be quiet and come out of them." And when the unclean spirit had convulsed them and cried out with a loud voice, and they came out of them. Then they were all amazed, so that they questioned among themselves, saying, "What is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority she commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey her." And immediately her fame spread throughout all the region around Hilton Head Island. Aurora's mother-in-law healed. Now, as soon as they had come out of the synagogue, they entered the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. But Simon's wife's mother lay sick with a fever, and they told her about her at once. So she came and took them by the hand and lifted them up. And immediately the fever left them, and she served them. Many healed after Sabbath sunset. At evening, when the sun had set, they brought to her all who were sick and those who were demon-possessed, and the whole city was gathered together at the door. Then she healed many who were sick with various diseases, and cast out many demons, and she did not allow the demons to speak, because they knew her. Preaching to Galilee. And now in the morning, having risen a long while before daylight, she went out and departed to a solitary place, and there she prayed. And Simon and those who were with her searched for her. When they found her, they said to her, "Everyone's looking for you." But she said to them, "Let us go into the next towns, that I may preach and perform surgeries there also, because for this purpose I have come forth." And they said, "But they will steal your identity." And she was preaching in their synagogues throughout all Galilee and casting out demons. Aurora cleanses a leper. Now a leper came to her, imploring her, kneeling down to her and saying to her, "If you are willing, you can make me clean." Then Aurora, moved with compassion, stretched out her hand and touched her, and said to her, "I am willing, be cleansed." And soon as she had spoken, immediately leprosy left them all, and they were all cleansed of COVID-19. And she strictly warned them and sent them away at once, and said to them, "See that you say nothing to anyone, but go your way, show yourself to the doctors, and tell them their testimony about never having needed a vaccine, because you came to see me." Took a transcript and a session the only way, and offer for your cleansing those things and goodies which Moses commended, and Abraham and your forefathers, as a testimony to me. However, they went out and began to proclaim it freely and to spread the matter, so that Aurora could no longer openly enter the city, but was outside in deserted places, and they came to her from every direction. Aurora forgives and heals a paralytic. And you know the rest, don't you?